So this is going to be our second video dealing with finding percents of a number, and in this video we're going to be looking at finding the part and finding the whole. Alright, so for our first example problem here, it says 20% of 150 equals what? Alright, and the tool that we've been learning about is called the double number line, which really means, two numbers on a number line. So I draw a number line first. I have two arrows. Alright, there we go. Alright, and I always start with 100% and 0%. Well, I know that 0% of anything is 0. Alright, I want to figure out the 100%. Well, we learned in class a key word, the word of. Whenever I see the word of, the very next thing following it is my 100%. 20% of 150. So 150 is my 100%. Alright, I want to figure out 20%. So I go back here, I'm going to put 20% on there. Alright, well, I could go, 100 down to 20 right away, but for some of our students, it's a little harder, so we just go to 10% instead. And I ask myself, what is 10% of 150? We really worked on this in class. 10% of 150 is 15. Alright, the way I like to explain it in class was, let's get a different color here. Here's some green. Alright, how do I get from 100 to 10? Well, I'm moving it down, so I'm dividing by 10. Do the same thing to the bottom. 150 divided by 10 gives me 15. Alright, we really stressed in class today though, 10% of any number. Go to 100%, move the decimal place over 1 to get 15. So, I found 10% is 15, double 10% I have 20%, double 15 I have 30. So my final answer is 30. Okay? So, maybe I look at a problem like this where it's not as nice of a number. 35% of 20. Draw my double number line again. Put 0% in 0. 100%. It was of 20, so I'm going to put a 20 under the 100%. I want to figure out 35%. Well, I don't know how to get from 100 to 35, so I'm going to go to my 10%. 10% of 20 is 2. And now I have two options. I can it's 35. I don't go straight from 10 to 35. Alright, I can multiply by 3.5, but that's a little harder. So, I either choose, do I want to sandwich the number? Meaning, do I want to find what 30% is and 40%? 35 is right in the middle. What number is right in the middle? Or do I want to find what 5% is? Okay? I can do either. I'll show both. If 10% is 2, 20% is 4, and 30 is 6. 40% is 8. Alright, I know my numbers are starting to get tiny there. Well, I have a 30 right here, which is 6. I have a 40, which is 8. Well, 35 is directly in the middle. So what's directly in the middle? 7. And I get my answer. Now, I could have easily said, okay, well, let's find 5%. Well, divide 10 by 2 and I got 5%. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1%. So for every 5%, it's worth 1. So if 30 was worth 6, I add another 5%, which is another 1, and I get a 7.